Can someone pass him a mic, please? Thank you. So there will be a mic here and someone with a mic somewhere around there.
Thank you. Good evening. I want to ask is regarding the healthcare in the basically on the financing of healthcare. We know that the cost is escalating very fast. So if the Pakatan Rakyat government take over, how are you going to finance the healthcare? And now a lot of developed countries going towards the reforms of the healthcare system of kind of insurance for all the citizens. So will you all do that, and how will you do that? And also that now we are in two-tier systems, that one private and one public. And of course, for us, I believe here a lot of buying medical insurance. If not, we can't afford to go to any private hospitals. So, but the insurance itself is also very, premium is getting higher and higher. So, how going to address these problems?
Okay, yeah, it's a very good question. Healthcare is a big issue. A lot of people opt for private healthcare because the public healthcare is failing. Yeah, except for major operations, I think people start to think maybe you have a go at Sungai Buloh Hospital. It looks quite nice and all that, right? So insurance is actually a form of financing. Yeah, and the form of financing, your rates, your premium will rise or fall if the costs at the back of everything rise and fall. Yeah, I don't think in a year the incidence of, say, someone breaking a leg actually increases dramatically. When you look at stats of health stats, whether you got stomach cancer or you broke a leg or you were involved in an accident, it's quite constant. Yeah, it's quite constant. What is not constant is the cost of this healthcare. One of the main driver is the cost of medicine itself. The other is the cost of the doctors. The doctors' wages need to go up. And then the third one is the cost of the facilities, the X-ray machine, the operating room, the things that you buy. Yeah. Now all these three costs we can try to control. If we can manage to control them, the cost of healthcare comes down. Now what the government, let's take the medicine first, and then we go one by one, the three factors. Medicine, the government has monopolies given to certain companies like Pharma Niaga and also a few more little companies out there to supply medicine at an inflated price. Yeah, these companies make 18% margin. Okay, I think I spoke about this last night or 2 nights ago. We have to stop this kind of corrupt practices. If we can reduce this margin to 5% for the middleman, I think 5% is a fair price, a fair profit for them. Then effectively your cost of medicine come down, your premium rate also should come down. Yeah, because this is not just selling medicine to hospital, public hospital. They also sell to private hospitals. Okay. Now, if you look at cost of doctors, or what we call the emolument part, the wages part for nurses, doctors, ambulance drivers, all those, anything to do with health, the health service people, we know that they are underpaid and overworked. This is the classic complaint from doctors and nurses in the public side and also in the private side. Yeah, in the private side, we've been seeing an influx, a flight of doctors going to work in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Doha, places where the UAE has a lot more money to spend. Yeah, as a result, we're losing good doctors and we're losing good nurses. Yeah, the only way you can stop that is to actually pay them better. So it's going to be a problem. Your costs will go up because we have to retain them. There's no point having cheap doctors but lousy doctors. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is a globalized world. They have a right to move up or down, or want to go to Singapore, want to go to anywhere they want. We started importing Burmese doctors. You know, we've been importing all sorts of doctors around the world, Indian doctors from India, yeah, to sort of balance the thing out. Now this crisis about wage is always going to be there, and we just have to face reality that your costs of medicine will increase. But at least we can cut down the cost for the cronies making the money on the medicine side. Okay. Now let's come to the equipment side. The equipment side, is also rising. In America, where all this equipment are produced in America, Korea, a few other, Germany, these are big producers of medical equipment, their costs also rising. So as they arrive here, we are also paying more. But then in public hospitals, we know the markup syndrome. If this is a 1 million X-ray machine, it's going to end up with 3 million what the government have to pay. This is the sad truth about what is happening at the healthcare level. So let's cut the corruption down, but we cannot cut the cost which is constantly rising. That is why everybody, not just Malaysian, anybody around the world is facing higher and higher medical costs. Yeah? So what do we do about it? We know that medicine is it's not a preventive, it's what you call a reactive solution to health. So we really have to go back to preventive medicine. Yeah? We have to look about healthier lifestyle, the diet you eat, investing in those kind of things, not to smoke. Even look at how Cuba does it. Yeah? Cuba is an extremely poor country, but strangely enough, the level of sickness or health service there is excellent. Yeah? It's quite strange, we should look at a communist country to try and understand how to rejig the health system. But we really have to start spending at least 30% of the health budget on preventive medicine or preventive care. And then hopefully that would rebalance the level of incidence of failure in health, operations, surgeries and all this kind of thing, cancer. And hopefully that will help us to bring down the premium rate. I mean, I cannot promise more than that. I can tell you how we're going to go about it as a policy focus. We really have to see how the figures play out eventually when we move. Okay? I mean, no point me lying to you lah. I'm just trying to tell you this is the factors involved. We can cut the corruption out. That should bring down a bit. Yeah? And we can try and focus on preventive medicine. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. For the benefit of Sabang Raya residents, I just want to add, when I came in 2008, I was told that under the 9 Malaysia plan, there was 8 million ringgit set aside under the federal budget for a government clinic in Subang Jaya. Okay, so after we came in, I started writing to the health ministry. I said, where is that 8 million? Where is the government clinic you all promised? Build it here, because the closest government clinic for Subang Jaya is Kelana Jaya and Puchong. Okay, so they gave me the runaround for a few years. And then last year we organized a protest with the senior citizens in USJ1 because we got MPSJ to prepare a space. MPSJ actually gave a plot of land to say you can build this government clinic in USJ1. Now why USJ1? Because we have a lot of urban poor in USJ1 in the Angsana flats. Okay. Then of course the health ministry gave us the stupid excuse that the land is too small. Okay, the land is too small, we want to build a big government clinic for you all. So they don't want to take the land, and then they say they need to look for land. So I then went with the health officers. We went to look at shop lots. I say, please don't waste money looking for land. Just buy shop lots, brand new shop lots with parking facilities for friends with disabilities. Just start a government clinic. And they came back with no news. Okay? After our protest with the senior citizens, they gave us a 1 Malaysia clinic. Now, 1 Malaysia clinic is only 200,000 ringgit. Our entitlement, taxpayers of Subang Jaya, is an 8 million ringgit clinic. Okay, so don't be too happy when they post around that we have given you a government clinic. A 1 Malaysia clinic is not like a government clinic. Okay, they don't have doctors. Okay, and they are now operating in a small shop lot inside Angsana. Okay, the land has been given, MPSJ has given them, they are just supposed to build it. Okay, and so when we talked to them, MCA, before Mr. Loh Seng Kok was supposed to contest, it was under Madam Ong. Madam Ong then told me, if she was the candidate, then she can work on it. Okay, I think we don't need MCA candidates anymore. I think Wong Chen can do a better job in Parliament.